What is up, guys? My name is Doc Bones, but you can call me D. Now, last episode we killed Seath the Scaleless, which means we have one more Lord's Soul to go, but we need the Covenant of Artorias to beat it, which means we have to go and kill Sif. However, like I said, we're not going to go fight Sif until we've done the DLC, because it makes the Sif fight much more meaningful. And hey, look, what's that over there? Oh, let's just examine it right quick, shall we? So, that's how you get pulled into the DLC. And I know it's kind of dumb, but I absolutely love it. And this is the point in which I think FromSoft started, like, recognizing how to make better fights. Because this fight is so... In fact, all the fights in this DLC are really, really awesome. They're so cinematic, and there's none of them that are like so massive that you're just kind of stuck looking at their crotch the entire time. They're like the perfect size that you get most of the enemy in one shot. So here we go. We're going to enter right now, deal with the Sanctuary Guardian. And I like the fact that they kick you straight into it with a boss fight. And it is one of the coolest freaking bosses. I have forgotten how to fight this thing. Holy crap. Hey, buddy. Bring it on. So seriously, the thing I like so much about, like, it's silly that I like it for this reason, but I love this boss because it's so aggressive. And, like, aggressive in a good way, not just, like, annoying aggressive, to where it's just kind of always on your nuts. But this one seems to be, like, very aware of when it would and wouldn't attack, and when it should and shouldn't attack. It's also very aware of its positioning, of your positioning to it as well. Because it doesn't just like turn to follow you the entire time. If you're like behind it, it'll fly away with a tailspin. So yeah, and plus this boss is just super cool in like design. I mean, who doesn't think manticores are awesome? And I don't know if you could actually call it a manticore, as it was supposed to be. It was originally a white lion that then got corrupt by the darkness of Manus and became this. And I'm kind of curious to know whether the wings came after the corruption or if it always had the wings. But you can get... I actually think the wings and the horns were always there, because it's the tail that became corrupt, I think. I don't think it's entirely corrupt. However, it is really cool, actually, that this thing has like an aspect of immortality, kind of. Because you'd think, you know, you kill a boss, that's it, the boss is gone. But the thing about this one is, oh, for fuck's sake. After you kill it, not only does it respawn, but more respawn. You can come back through here at any time, and every time you beat them, a new one will have spawned. So, like, if you've beaten them, if you beat the 2 of them, you come back, there should be 3. I think it stops at 4. which is a really cool mechanic. Like, I could see it being really annoying, but you never have to come back through here again, because you can't come through here without a Lord Vessel, because you have to get into Sen's Fortress. Oh, right, and if it stings you with the tail, it's an immediate poison. However, luckily we had that one poison lost in our inventory. See, the other thing I quite like about it, it does get very annoying, especially when you're at this stretch, is that the lower its health, the less aggressive it becomes, which makes sense, you know. That's how I would do things, you know, that's how everybody plays Dark Souls. The more damage you become, the less you want to go in and fight. So yeah. So we're gonna hopefully get this next bonfire before we die here. Look, it's for, like, right here. So once again, it is so pretty. This place is so beautiful. Not just this place, but this game is so pretty, even in locations where it's just like really meh. But yeah, it really is so pretty. So anyway, all right, I forgot about her. Let's go talk to her.
Well, look at this one. From what faraway age hast thou come? Thy scent is very human indeed, but not intolerable. Ah, Princess Dusk's savior. Thine aura is precisely as she described. I thank thee deeply for rescuing Her Highness. But Princess Dusk is here no longer, snatched away by that horrifying primeval human. And so I must ask, couldst thou once more play the savior? Thank you. I am Elizabeth, guardian of this sanctuary. Something of a godmother to Princess Dusk. I shall assist thee to my utmost, for I am one with the sorceries of Oolacile. Thou shalt see further on, an abyss was begat of the ancient beast, and threatens to swallow the whole of Oolacile. Knight Artorius came to stop this, but such a hero has nary a murmur of dark. Without doubt he will be swallowed by the abyss, overcome by its utter blackness. Indeed, the abyss may be unstoppable. Still, I have faith that Princess Dusk may be rescued yet. May the flames guide.
So, like I was saying, like I said in a much earlier episode, not much earlier, but when we were dealing with Ornstein, Artorius was known for being incorruptible. He was pure. And he does. He fell to the abyss because he didn't have any dark. He had no darkness in his soul. Which apparently means... I don't really know how that translates to the dark was able to completely corrupt him, was able to get a hold of him, but at the same time, he did give up his shield to protect his friend, his cleansing great shield. Oh god. Okay, so the other thing is, I don't think you can recognize it from this location. However, okay, so you may recognize some of these enemies, at least somewhat. They are the same ones from the Darkroot Wood. Except not quite so taken by the forest. And the Stone Knights in this seem to have gotten, like, worse. Because, like, in the forest, they're still kind of shiny, and they have actual weapons. And then here they've got, like, rocks on the end of sticks, and they call them axes. I say rocks on the end of sticks. It's like a tree that was attached to a boulder that they've uprooted. So, this you can get that weapon, the three-pronged fork. Oh, and these are the weird little ant things, the little bush enemies. At least I think they are. I don't. It was never really confirmed, but so we're not. No, we do need to go get that. We're not gonna spend too much time wandering here because there are a lot of enemies all around us, and they all really hurt. But the reason I like the three-pronged fork is because you can do that. One of your attacks is just running forward, slipping. Okay, so that is a shortcut, which we don't have yet. So anyway, I used to want one of these axes so bad. Back when I had it on the Xbox. Back when Rosie was still doing Dark Souls videos. She had a video, and I'd recommend you go check it out if you're enjoying the Dark Souls stuff, for a build called Big Truck. And it was a PvP. It was a PvP build, so player versus player. Oh. Get out of here. Get out of here, you. So that's the last of the actual dragons. Well, not the last of the actual dragons. It's a calamity. That's Calamite, the dragon of calamity. Which kind of gives him a godlike status, but he doesn't really have a place here. I know that sounds really strange. But he doesn't really fit into the DLC very well, because, like, he's not, at least I don't think he's linked to the Abyss. He didn't come from the Abyss, I don't think. So, out of all of these weapons, though, that these gardeners have, the one I always wanted the most was the frickin' scissors. Just because they're, I don't know. Anyway. Even just around here where the Abyss has been scarring the land, it's still really pretty. So we're going to sneak, I say sneak, and we're actually going to run at full speed away from them. Into this building to take the elevator, because we can. This should take us, yes, take us down here, which we then want to come over here, I believe. Yep, no. Nope, not over here. There is another location. It's over there. It's over there by Chester. Remember that first little building we passed? That I said was a shortcut? Well, it is. It's right there. We're going to talk to this guy here in a moment. I'm going to send this lift back up and we're going to talk to him. What is happening, bro?
Let me guess. Snatched by a shadowy limb and dragged off to the past? Yes, of course. Exactly what happened to me. We are both strangers in this strange land. But at least now there are two of us.
So there are a lot of people, and if you've seen anything for Bloodborne, sorry, not Dark Souls. If you've seen anything for Bloodborne,
Did you happen across Knight Artorias? The legendary Abyss Walker from the old tales? Well, if you haven't, it's just as well. He's a colorless sort, if you ask me.
but anyway, there's a lot of people who think that he was snatched from.
So, what did that giant mushroom make you do?
Continue the conversation.
Not that I care. It's none of my business.
Anyway, there's a lot of people who theorize that he's from Yharnam. He's a Yharnamite hunter from Bloodborne, and he kind of fits the bill in like appearance. The fact that he's wearing a mask also kind of, for some reason, seems to cement that.
I've little to talk about, really. Oh, you know me. What do I know? So long.
This is a really stupid decision. How many... Do I have any humanity? I do have 2 humanity. Screw it. We're gonna... Actually, we're gonna buy your humanity first. And I think... I don't know if you have 1 or you've got an unlimited supply. We're gonna go ahead and buy 3.
So long.
So long. Yeah. Later. And we're gonna go talk to Artorias. Because he's so very interested in all of our things. So this is one of the coolest scenes ever. Yeah. I feel like this is probably silly to start this after we just fought on the boss. But that's okay. So, I don't know if any of you are familiar with Body Video, but if you like Dark Souls, you probably are. But he's got a very, very good video on the War of Artorias. In fact, if you want, like, if you want detailed lore, he's probably the guy you should check out. As he does a lot of research into his lore, and he's actually the source I used to educate myself. So, I think we're probably going to end this episode here. I know it's probably a short one, but once again I forgot to do my timer. So, but yeah, I'm going to keep it to this. We killed a boss and we started another one. So, thank you all for watching. I really appreciate you watching this and experiencing this with me. Your views really motivate me to keep doing this, and I know I've said this in every video, but you guys are the inspiration that I needed for a long time to start doing things that I've wanted to do. So, thank you all so very much. And if you really enjoyed the video, if you liked it at all, please, a like is always helpful. But if you didn't like it, that's cool too. But let me know with a dislike, please. And, yeah, if you want to see the rest of it, that will be coming out up until Dark Souls 3 comes out, and then we'll probably have a more set schedule after that, but the stuff is going to be coming out very rapidly until that point. Please subscribe. It'll really help me keep things in touch and keep everything... It makes it easier for you, I should say, not me. It doesn't really benefit me at all. But it helps you get the content that you may be interested in faster. So there should be a playlist linked in the description below for all of the videos up to this point. If you've already seen them all, that's awesome, and I really appreciate it. But whatever you're doing, whether it be today or tomorrow or past or future, I hope you have a wonderful time. And even if you don't, try to find something about it that makes it a memorable experience. So, thank you once again for tuning in, and I guess I'll see you later. Bye.